Yesterday I showed you my kitbashed Cawdors and some of the already painted minis. Today I want to show you how I paint some of them. After priming the minis, I airbrushed them with this very interesting vanilla pastel color by Molotov. I intended to leave some parts of the mini with this interesting creamy yellowy color. So the footage starts in the middle of the base coating. I did that very lazy and quick. One coat. Doesn't matter if it fully covers or not. Not every nook and cranny does need paint. So that saved some time. I really love the ragtag look of these Cawdor and Frostgrave Cultist minis. But even so, I wanted to give them a sort of uniform look. I decided that the main colors would be that dark violet, a teal and this yellowy off-white. As the force grows, they will sport these colors but on varying parts of their body. That's what they look like with only a base coat. Not really that interesting yet. The interesting part is the oil wash that I used pretty heavily on them. It fills the nooks and crannies that I definitely forgot to paint in the previous step. Since I found that the Army Painter Fanatics paint that I use rub off later with all the solvents, I protected the minis with varnish first. Some creators don't do that, but I found out that I will damage my minis later if I do not. After the oil paints were sitting for somewhere between 30 minutes and 2 hours, I started cleaning it off. This leaves a already nearly tabletop ready figure. I waited for the rest of the oil paint to cure and did another coat of varnish to ensure that the acrylics on top would have a good grip. Also something that not everybody does, but I found that if I do not, I rub off the paint pretty quickly afterwards. All that was left was highlighting every color. I reapplied the base color on most of the surface and followed up with 2 steps of highlights for the violet and the teal. For the browns, greys, metallics and the off-white, either the base color or 1 additional highlight sufficed. And that's the end result. I really like how the creamy off-white turned out with the brown oil wash. And here is how they fit in with the other members that are colored differently. What a cool ragtag band of freaks. And the best part is, my favorite kitbashes are still to come. But I'll probably go on with a vehicle next.